Hey guys, thanks for clicking on the video. This is actually a journey that me and Kaman are going on where I'm showing him how to add POD to his business. Things have changed up a little bit. We had a original way that we wanted to do this. Now we're having to adapt and pivot. So I want Kaman for you to tell your side of what happened. We originally wanted to do merch, show you how to add merch to your Amazon business, but something happened in the last week.
Yeah, so I had merch lined up. I had my VAs creating designs. We're like, hey, we got all the niches down, you get all the research, and then I get an email saying that my account is terminated and I cannot open any other accounts. So first I appealed. I'm like, hey, I created all the designs myself. I don't know what's going on. And I got an email back saying, we reviewed your email and you're still denied and don't try to open anything else again. So at first I honestly panicked. I'm like, dude, what's gonna go on? Like, can I use other people's merch accounts? I have friends who are like, hey, they're not doing anything, but in the end, I'm like, hey, maybe this door is closing for a reason. And it is. It's just like that's how business is. It sucks. I did not like it. I thought the world was coming to an end, and then we're like, hey, me and Steven talk, and it's like, okay, let's just change. There. One of the things I'm learning through business is there are more than one ways to do a certain thing. So time to pivot and pivoting painfully sometimes.
I like that. I think something that you said reminded me why we created this community and why I really like doing business with other people. When things like this happen and it is like a knee-jerk reaction and you immediately get upset, reaching out to other people, I think helps you get back to like continuing on your business instead of freaking out and then like not knowing what to do next. You feel like you're alone. That was really why I started working with other people. Was like, I've hit so many roadblocks that it's so difficult to go through this through by myself. I don't want to keep on having to do this. It's going to be much easier with bringing along people on this journey. So I think this is a good example. Like Kaman said, you have to pivot. When things come up that do get difficult, when things are upsetting you, reaching out to other people makes it so much easier to go through that transition. The next step for us should be transitioning. You're talking a little bit about getting off Amazon. I think it's still a platform we can use to help transition you into something else. You've talked about wanting to get into selling off Amazon. I think Shopify is a good way to evolve. It's a nice conduit, so you can start testing things through there. There's a lot of integrations with POD companies. I do suggest KDP as the next step because I just think it's an easy way to use what you were setting up for merch, transition it into books because it's still the same imagery, starting with low to no content, and then going into like making a little bit more content heavy books, and then using that to help you go over to another platform. Kind of the baseline of what we teach is discover, understand, serve. I think I'm going to bring that into this journey a little bit more and just explaining how to start with a customer base, pick a niche, really try to understand, discover what they like, understand them, what colors, content, keywords, the best way to target them, what platforms they're on. And I think that, again, will help us transition over to selling your own products, your own product line, building an actual customer-based business off Amazon.
It's lit a fire in me to really get off Amazon, and it made me worry about obviously my OARA business as well, because I mean, I wasn't even doing anything crazy with merch, and they shut me down. So I do a lot more crazier stuff on RA and OA, So it makes me more excited to add this POD wing, so diversify my risk, I think, is the biggest thing, So but yeah, I mean, now like Steven said, we're gonna be going through KDP and figuring that out. And I mean, hopefully there's a lot less restrictions with KDP. I know I don't have to worry about tiers anymore, and I don't have to worry about all that other stuff. So, yep. So here we go down a different path, which is, it's just what success is. Success is never a straight line. That's what I'm learning, or relearning all the time, I guess, because I wish it was. But
I don't know exactly what the next steps will be, but I think just recording this process, knowing that we started something with, hey, we're going to show Kaman how to add POD to his business. We're starting with merch and then immediately having a problem with that is something that people are going to be running into. There, you have a plan until you get punched in the mouth, then you got to adjust and move forward. So with Kaman's, I don't know about anger, but with him having that problem reaching out to me, we just sat down and like, let's re-game plan this, bring it to the people, show that this was the original plan. Now it's changed. This is the new journey that we're on. I want to bring in how we like to teach, discover, understand, serve, building an actual customer base. Let's start with that instead of the random just research that we're doing. So I'm going to ask you to go off for a week or two, figure out what niche you want to go after and start with, and then let's transition into KDP, and then I'll show in time how to move away from Amazon using POD.
So looking forward to this unexpected journey. I'm great with a little negativity there, but still, you got to move forward, one step at a time.
That's it. Thanks, you guys. We'll have links in the description for other videos that Kaman is doing about his journey through the research process. So if you're interested in kind of looking over his shoulder through different pieces of research, we'll be adding those down into the comments. But other than that, thanks, guys, for checking us out.